Coming up, we'll see the electric Kyler Murray. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Cards and the Ravens coming up next.
Autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Returning it is Moore. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues to streak in this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Play fake. Murray. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Barkley again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the Ravens taking the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah,
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually, man, that thing's done.
Well, no, if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 34.
First down, Arizona.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Murray. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Ravens 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's more on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
1st down, Cardinals.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll throw now on the final play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime and past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. What's the deal? Hey, hold on.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 22, Murray slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. Open man downfield is Chase. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Barkley, inside handoff, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible. This possession is an empty one.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Ravens 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe being in traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's making.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now in Baltimore. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So this drive spans 7 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 49 yards.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they got a puncher's chance.
Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he brought down. Looks like right at the 30. 7 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And some space here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to throw it. Murray being chased out left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Cardinals. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Looking left side, and it's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, baby.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They motion the running back out left. Here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.